What is up, Geeks 4x4? Today we are out on the trail with Off Pavement. And if you guys don't follow him on Instagram, check him out. Instagram and YouTube, Off Pavement. But we're going to do a quick rig walk around of the Evlwlys. So introduce you to Pat here, and we're going to walk around it and talk about some of the cool features, other than it being a Willys on a TJ chassis. So flip the camera around, we'll get you guys into it. So this is Pat with Off Pavement, and like I said, follow him on Instagram and YouTube. And what are we looking at here?
Well, this is our 1956 Willys truck. About the only thing that's 1956 Willys is the body. Everything else is a hybrid or kind of a hodgepodge, if you will, of other components that we found to be kind of the builder specific for what are the kind of the best components for the do-it-yourselfer in a build like this. All right, so basically what it is, it's a 97 Jeep TJ Wrangler frame that we stretched, cutting it off at the axle rise and extending it out 42 inches to accommodate the bed and give us the 118-inch wheelbase that we have. From there, we're using a Dana 60 Kingpin. It's from a 1978 Dodge. And this went through, we changed all the gears, and the axles were all chrome moly axles. Changed all the Kingpin components out to give us a little more durability. It's all custom steering. We're using a Saginaw steer box with Ram Assist from Redneck Rams that works out real well. We're running Skyjacker TJ dual rate 2-inch lift springs. And to get the body up where we need it and get the ride height up, we've actually added the adjustable Akos adjustable coil purchase for that. We have the Warren 8274 winch on the front.
Oh, yes.
That was a Facebook Marketplace find that the good folks at Warren did us a huge solid and got it all set up for us.
Power plant?
Power plant is a 2002 Chevrolet LS. It's out of the truck. So it's a cast iron block, so it's making a little bit more torque, which is what we wanted. We wanted more torque and not so much horsepower, but we have horsepower on tap if we need it. We're running a TR beadlock 17-inch by 10-inch wheel as a true beadlock, and with our Milestar Patagonias, we're able to air these down to about 6 psi and pretty much run all day long with no issues.
Put the hood down. I can't believe it fits so good. Every time I look at it, I'm like, how does it fit so well? Okay. Motors, we're good. Oh, TJ Master,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So
our brake setup, we're running the 1-ton brakes that came with the axles, both front and rear. And in order to get the pressure that we needed and the stopping power that we needed, we're actually using a TJ booster. The beauty is that the master cylinder with a larger bore and a little bit more throw on it comes from a Ram 2500 and literally bolts right to the TJ Master brake booster. So that was kind of a no-brainer and an easy put together, with the exception of having to extend the push rod to get the piston, to get full throw on the piston in the master cylinder. But that works out real well for these big 4-wheel disc brakes.
cool. Yeah, just drop it. So behind the motor, what do you got transmission-wise?
Transmission is a Monster Turbo 400. That particular model is built for 1,000 horsepower, but we're never going to touch that. So that kind of just gives us a pretty big cushion on reliability. It's been a really good setup. We've replaced the throttle body, or yeah, not the throttle body, but the valve body, with the TCI reverse full manual setup, which allows us to run a rock gate on the shifter and puts reverse, neutral, and first all in the same slide. So if we're climbing on something in 4 low first gear and we get ourselves in a little bit of trouble, we can immediately go to reverse without any issues and hopefully avert a rollover head over heels. The transfer case is an NP203. With that, we also have the NP205 is a transfer case. 203, we've taken the fuse, if you will, the aluminum chain drive on the back half, and we've basically tossed that away and used the range box Off-Road Designs actually makes an adapter that not only joins the two together, but also clocks up the 205, because it's kind of low-hanging fruit in most applications. So we've got it almost running parallel under there, which gives us even more ground clearance and keeps us above the frame rails.
You haven't hit on anything today either, have you?
One time.
I heard you hit, yeah.
I hit, I think, this control arm, forward control arm mount.
So, triple stick transfer case?
Triple stick transfer case. That's from, I believe it's JB. I'm going to get it wrong, so forgive me. I believe it's JB Works. It's a triple stick, cable operated. It basically goes from there, goes under the floor and right into the transfer case. It controls the front axle, rear axle, high, low in both applications. And then the middle stick is the doubler, which gets us about 100 to 1 crawl ratio when it's all said and done.
It's pretty cool. Very usable dash and clean wiring. It's tucked in there. You can just fix things when you need it. And then out back, it looks like you have a Willys bed.
We do. We have a Willys bed, and basically we have the sides to the bed. With the frame extended out, we basically created a flatbed with some 3/8 diamond, not 3/8 diamond plate. Welded that straight to the bed, giving us the most strength cross member you could possibly have on this thing. Keep this thing parallel. And then basically set up the bed sides so that they can unbolt. So we can basically take the bed sides and the tailgate off and have a flat bed. Roll cage is tied into the frame back here, and we have a custom tire carrier. Carry that extra 40. We have a 15-gallon power tank in between the cab and that spare tire, and a 25-gallon fuel cell. Our transcooler and our Optima batteries sit back there as well, and we have a little bit of storage space back there as well.
Cool. Well, very cool. So what is your, I know this is pretty fresh, what is your favorite part about driving it so far?
I think being out here in Sand Hollow and having been at EGS the last couple of days, just found some challenging obstacles and stuff that we don't normally see down in Southern California. So it was a good idea and a good time to come up here and actually run these trails up here in Utah. My wife and I are just excited to be up here. We love this state and everything it has to offer.
Alright, so you guys know on this channel we are about the budget, and so you tried to do this on a budget. How did you do?
Well, I think we did pretty good. We had a target price in mind, and I think we hit it. We were just above $20,000 when it was all said and done. And there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears during the day where we were actually wrenching, building, cutting, welding, doing whatever we could, and then the nighttime was spent researching where we could find the parts necessary to do this build. And we kind of affectionately named it Big Plans, Little Budget, and because we had big plans for it, but very little budget. So that's where we're at. We're at about $22,000 when it's all said and done.
That's pretty good for a dang good rock crawler on 40s, I think. So. It's in, it's good. It's in.
It's back where it's supposed to be. That whole thing goes crazy, but if you know the line, it goes right.
Yeah. Cool.
Rolling out.
Thank you for watching, and thank you Off Pavement for giving me a go around of his rig.
You got it.
Don't forget, like, subscribe him, follow him on Instagram. We will see you guys next time.